Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Today I'm going to continue on with my top 5 for medium skin tones, and for today I'm going to be doing bronzer. As you can tell, I'm quite bronzed today. Also, I wanted to mention that I did try my best to make my lighting darker. Now I'm filming in natural sunlight, so the light will get like dark and bright all the time, but as of right now I do seem a bit darker. I try to mess with camera. If you guys hear noise in the background, my brother is playing games with his friends and it gets crazy. If you guys like this makeup look, go ahead and head over to Instagram. I will list all of the makeup products that I use to do this look over there. Alright guys, let's get started. Much like blushes, I did have a difficult time trying to pick my top 5 because I don't have that many bronzers, I don't think. Definitely not going to finish it in my lifetime. But I still had a hard time trying to pick out which ones I wanted to share with you and what I thought would be best for our skin tones. Now for this video, I should have named it, I didn't really think it through, but it's more of a bronzer slash contouring thing because nowadays people use them interchangeably. It's like one and the same, so I guess it's bronzer slash contour. I'm going to start with a product that I have no idea where it is. I wanted to put in this video, and then when I was gathering the products to actually film, I couldn't find it. So what I'll do is I'll just talk about it, and then I will put a link in the description box for you to go and take a look at it. So the first product is from NYX, and it is NYX's Blush in Taupe. I don't really think it's a blush because I don't see anyone using a shade like that for blush, but it is a blush. And it's basically a contour color. It is not a bronzer by any means. It's very gray. It does have a bit of red to it, and I find that quite a bit of contour powders can lean that way. They can either lean like gray with a hint of red, or they can be gray with a hint of green. So that particular blush does run a little red if you overdo it. I find that if you're trying to mimic shadow, which contour is, you're basically trying to create shadows on your face so that you can, you know, draw stuff in, and then highlight is to bring stuff forward. So when you're using a contour shade, particularly with strictly contour shades, you want to go very light with it because you're just wanting to create shadow as opposed to creating really solid visible lines. So if you ever purchase that product, it is something that you really need to be careful with, and it's only a couple bucks, so it's definitely going to run you quite a while. My shoulder is itchy. Some people do use contour colors and then a bronzer on top of it. They kind of put them together. I used to do that, and then I just stopped. I figured bronzers just do enough for me, but you can use them together. Now, most of these other products are bronzers. So the first one is going to be my bronzer, like warm summer type bronzer of the like drugstore end of the spectrum. So this first one is the NYX Sunny Bronzer. It's actually the Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. Turn it down a little bit. Turn it down for what? This color right here, as you can see, it's very, very warm. It will bring a lot of warmth and just vibrance to your face. It's perfect for the summer. It honestly doesn't look that dark in the pan, but when I put it on my skin, I mean, look at it against my skin tone. It's pretty visible. Even on my skin tone, this can go heavy, so I highly suggest that you use and build on the product as opposed to just like going ham, because you can get streaks. A lot of people use this for their everyday bronzer, and I believe that for our skin tone, this is definitely a shade that you can count on to get the job done. A few bucks, really. Once I run out of this, I know I'm going to repurchase it because it's just that good. I think we're going to make progress in this video real fast. These next two bronzers, okay, this is more like 6 products, but I'm clumping these two together because they're both from Nars and they're known for these two products. So the first one is dirty. This is one of the first bronzers I've ever owned. This is Nars's Laguna, and it is torn up from the flow up. Okay, I mean, look, it's broken. This is Laguna, and let me swatch it so I can give you a better description. The NYC does have a bit of red to it, where Laguna I find is just strictly bronze golden, and it does have a bit of shimmer through it, so it really illuminates the face. There are times when Beyonce looks just so golden and vibrant, and it's almost olivey gold. That's what this bronzer will give you. That's the kind of look that it will give you. It's very illuminating. It's not like you got some color from the sun. It's not that. It just looks very, I don't know, goddessy, if that makes any sense. I know that people with our skin tones are kind of iffy with this product because it's not very visible on the skin. I do see a difference between where I bronze or contour when I put this on. I see a difference from where I put it on as opposed to the other parts of my skin, but it's not very visible. If you want to go like this type of bronzing, this is not the product for you. This is like very minimal, light, and more of a healthy glow type of bronze. Now, if you want to go ham with your bronzer and you want something that's warm and just going to be very bam in your face, then this is the one to get. And this is Nars's Nars's Casino. It did take me a while to purchase this after purchasing that one because I wasn't too confident in bronzing or contouring yet. But this is Casino. Do you not see how dark this is? I find that with Nars bronzers, they still have that sheen in them. I swear, guys, give me time to figure out this lighting situation. I don't know why my face appears darker, but when I show you my hand, it still looks really light. Hopefully you can still see the difference. The pans really, they look pretty true in the camera. So I'm hoping that the colors in the pan transfer a lot better on camera. This is definitely darker in comparison. This is the darkest blush that this is the darkest bronzer that I'm going to be showing you. This is the type of bronzer that I use to cut my cheekbones. Like if I really want a solid dark like under cheekbone, this is what I use. This does have a red undertone, but I think that compared to this, you can see more brown in it. Both of these do have a bit of a sheen in them. I think it's more visible in Laguna, to be honest. I don't see it so much in Casino, but it is not entirely matte. A lot of people with our skin tone love this bronzer. I'm not even joking. I don't know how many people I have watched videos on bronzers with similar skin tones, and they have Casino in their collection. And rightfully so, because it's a really, really good bronzer. Now, this is gonna be my one cream product. I wanted to include a cream. Again, guys, I don't know if I should say top 5. I should say recommendations, but because I already titled the other one top 5, I'm just gonna go with it. These are like some of my favorites, but I'm trying to pick from different categories of bronzer or contour so that I can share with you what's out there. So this is going to be my cream recommendation. It is a pretty penny, but to be honest, I mean, for Chanel, this is Chanel, by the way, if you didn't see it. For Chanel, this is cheap considering the amount of product that you're getting in this bad boy. So this is the Chanel Bronze Universal. There we go. This is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel, and this only comes in one color. This for me does not show up as opaque as the other bronzers do, and I think if you do use a lot more product, it will be a lot more visible, but because I really like to blend in my product, it kind of disappears, and I prefer it that way because I still powder over and then bronze with something else on top. This here is the Chanel, and the color is very similar on my hand. I think it's the closest to Casino, which is strange. I would have never thought it would be closest to Casino, but I've never used them together. So the colors are very similar to each other, which is kind of like that golden brown orangey type of shade, as you can tell. So these two run more of the orange, this one more of gold, and then this one more red. So this is what the product looks like. I have a pretty nifty dent in it, and I've used this quite a bit, but again, I don't use too much product on my face, so this is gonna last me a while. This is a huge tub of some cream bronzer. Now, I wanted to put a bronzer like this, and definitely this one, in this video because I feel like everyone just knows about this one, this color. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is the darker of the color, I think. Looks like that. I think this is the old packaging, if I'm not mistaken. The reason why I wanted to put this in is because this is what I would like to call the hybrid. I like to call these type of shades the hybrid of bronzer / contour, because it's a bronzer but it still has a bit of coolness to it. I don't own Hoola bronzer, but that is another one of this category, and I wanted to make sure that it was included in there. I think this is one of the smartest things you could ever do, because you do, my brother is crazy, you kind of kill two birds with one stone. Now I feel that bronzers, because it's already darker than the skin, it does chisel out the cheekbones, but it doesn't necessarily create that shadow look, whereas I feel shades like this that mix in both of them, they serve a dual purpose. Okay guys, down here, do you guys see it? You guys see it's like a bronzer / contour. There's brown, but there's ashy. Be careful when you pick it out, because I think they have a light version and a dark version. This is a darker version for us medium skin tone people. This is genius. These are also the type of colors that I think are best for contouring your nose. I did not do it today because I used a Korean bronzer. I was lazy. But these are better with the nose because they don't make your nose look orange, and they just kind of hollow out and create shadows on your nose. I love bronzer. Guys, you don't understand. I love bronzer. There are so many others that I want to share with you, but I think I kind of gave you an idea of what to look for in bronzers and kind of around the shade range to stay in. That is the idea of these videos. It's to help people of our skin tone to kind of gauge where we should be when we're looking for bronzers, because sometimes it's like, oh, it's too dark, or oh, I don't see it at all. These colors, you will find that it will look amazing on your skin, our skin. Gotcha. Okay guys, I will list all the links for you down below if you wanted to purchase these products. Again, I will list prices and all of that good stuff for you guys. I'm going to try and make that a habit now, because a lot of people were asking for me to do that. I don't really put in the description box because I would type it in the video, but now if you want both, I'll give you both. Okay. If you guys enjoyed this video and have not done so already, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it. You'll be updated on future videos, and if you like this makeup look, go ahead and head over to Instagram. The link will be down below, as well as the same thing as my YouTube channel /MaddieJSass. I always put up my makeup looks there with all the makeup products that I had used to create it. I hope you guys are all doing well, taking really good care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye. It is music time. Boogie on down.